In Central America, Nicaragua is daring to redraw the map of global trade. The nation has unveiled plans for a $50 billion interoceanic canal, aiming to rival the legendary Panama Canal. This isn't just about a new waterway, it's about shifting economic power worldwide. The canal would stretch 445 kilometers, engineered for the world's largest ships. For Nicaragua, it's a shot at transformation. Thousands of jobs, foreign investment, and a leap from regional player to global logistics hub. The world is watching, and at the center is a powerful new partner, China. The project's launch at a major business summit was a clear invitation to Chinese investors, signaling a major geopolitical shift. China's growing presence in Latin America is well known, but this project, in America's backyard, has Washington on alert. The canal is more than an economic venture. It's a statement about a changing world order. For global shipping, a new route means more choice and competition, but also new uncertainties. For Nicaragua, success could mean historic prosperity. Failure could spell financial and environmental disaster. For the US and China, it's a new front in their strategic rivalry. Will this $50 billion dream become reality, or a cautionary tale of overreach? The stakes are enormous for everyone involved. The answer will unfold in the coming years, with the world as its audience. This is a story of money, power, and a small nation's giant ambition. The canal could redefine trade, alliances, and the future of Central America. The dream is grand, but the risks are just as vast. The world waits to see if Nicaragua can deliver on its audacious promise. The dream of a Nicaraguan canal is nearly 2 centuries old. In the 1800s, Nicaragua's geography made it the favored shortcut between oceans, until history chose Panama instead. Political turmoil, lack of funds, and foreign rivalries kept the dream out of reach. The U.S. ultimately built the Panama Canal in 1914, leaving Nicaragua's ambitions in the shadows. Yet, the idea never died. It became a symbol of lost opportunity. In 2013, a partnership with the mysterious HKND Group promised revival, but doubts over financing and environmental risks doomed the project. The collapse left skepticism and broken promises. Now, Nicaragua claims to have learned from past failures. Officials tout a new, carefully planned route, promising it's more viable and environmentally sensitive. By courting China and other partners, they hope to finally turn a history of what-ifs into reality. This time, the ambition is to fulfill a national dream that's endured for generations. The stakes are higher, but so is the determination. Can Nicaragua finally break the cycle of missed opportunities? What sets this canal attempt apart is China's central role. President Ortega's government is looking east for capital and expertise. The project was unveiled at the China-Lassi Business Summit, signaling deepening China-Latin America ties. A Chinese state-owned firm, CAMC, is already building a new deep-water port in Bluefields, a critical first step. This time, China's involvement is real, with resources to match. For Beijing, a Nicaraguan canal offers a strategic alternative to the US-linked Panama Canal. It's a potential Belt and Road flagship, expanding China's influence in the Americas. Nicaragua, meanwhile, is inviting other investors to avoid over-reliance on a single partner. The goal, a broad coalition with China at its core to finally realize this historic project. The stakes are geopolitical as much as economic. The world is watching to see if this partnership can deliver where others failed. The current canal plan is the most detailed yet. The 445-kilometer route would start near Bluefields on the Caribbean, cross Lake Zolotlan, and reach the Pacific at Puerto Corinto. It's designed for the world's largest ships, post-Panamax and beyond. The timing is strategic. The Panama Canal faces drought-driven bottlenecks, making alternatives attractive. The project includes new deep-water ports, free trade zones, airports, and road networks. a full-scale national development push. Major tax incentives are on offer to lure foreign investors. The contract with China's CAMC for the Bluefields port is a concrete step, but many details remain unclear. Feasibility studies, environmental assessments, and financing plans are still missing. The blueprint is bold, but the path from plan to reality is long. The world awaits proof that Nicaragua can deliver. The next steps will determine if this vision moves beyond paper. The stakes for the country's future couldn't be higher. The canal's economic promise is immense. Construction could create tens of thousands of jobs and inject billions into Nicaragua's economy. Once operational, transit fees could fund social programs and infrastructure, transforming the nation. A new trade hub would attract global business, diversifying the economy beyond traditional exports. But the risks are just as great. The $50 billion price tag is daunting, and failure could leave Nicaragua in crippling debt. The 2013 collapse is a stark warning. Experts question whether there's enough demand for a second canal and if it can truly compete with Panama. For Nicaragua, it's a high-stakes gamble, prosperity or peril. The outcome will shape the nation's destiny. The canal's path slices through Nicaragua's natural heart, raising major environmental alarms. Building a 445-kilometer waterway means massive deforestation, habitat loss, and ecosystem disruption. Lake Zolotlan, already under pressure, could face contamination, invasive species, and hydrological upheaval. The government promises a more sustainable approach, but has yet to release detailed impact studies. Critics demand transparency and independent assessments. The dilemma: economic growth versus conservation of irreplaceable natural treasures. Can Nicaragua build a mega-project in harmony with nature? The answers will define not just the canal, but the nation's environmental legacy. The world is watching for proof, not promises. The canal is more than commerce. It's a geopolitical statement. For over a century, the US-built Panama Canal symbolized American dominance in the region. Now, a Chinese-backed rival in Nicaragua challenges that legacy. Washington sees the project as a threat to its influence and security. For Nicaragua, it's a declaration of independence from US pressure. The canal is framed as a project for a multipolar world where new alliances matter. Other Latin American nations are watching, considering their own ties with China. The project could accelerate the decline of US influence in the Americas. It's about more than ships. It's about shifting global power. The stakes are high, and the outcome could reshape hemispheric relations. The world is witnessing a new chapter in the US-China rivalry. The announcement in Managua has Panama on edge. For the first time, the Panama Canal faces a serious competitor. Drought has exposed Panama's vulnerability, forcing traffic restrictions and delays. Nicaragua's proposal arrives at a moment of weakness for its southern rival. Panama is responding by investing in water-saving solutions and modernization. The rivalry could drive innovation and better service for global shipping. On one side, Panama's proven track record. On the other, Nicaragua's bold ambition. Shipping companies will decide which route wins. The competition could reshape maritime logistics in the Americas. The race is on for the future of interoceanic trade. Nicaragua stands at a crossroads. The canal project is a bold gamble, promise and peril intertwined. Success could lift the nation from poverty and make it a global trade hub. Failure could bring debt, environmental loss, and political fallout. China's involvement adds complexity, making the project a new front in global power competition. The world is watching. Can Nicaragua deliver on its dream? The answers will shape not just the nation, but the future of global trade and power. The stakes are immense, and the outcome uncertain. Will Nicaragua become a new shipping superpower or a cautionary tale? The next chapter is about to be written. The world is watching as history unfolds.